guys, it's Jen here at Check Her Joy, and this time I'm reviewing The Turbulent Term of Tyke Tiler. Try saying that one 5 times fast. This is by Gene Kemp and illustrated by Carolyn Dinan. This is a children's book, and it's set in Britain in the 70s, which is when it was written. So it kind of has some distancing to it, but it's also really amazing. I'll read the description in here because that will just, I'm not good at blurbs, guys. Life thought Tyke Tiler could be extremely unfair, especially when you had a friend like Danny Price. It was Danny, angelic looking and well-meaning but not too bright, who stole the 10-pound note. But Tyke who had tried to put it back. Danny who wanted the sheep skeleton they found in the river, but Tyke who fell in trying to grab it. And Danny who was in danger of being sent to Russell Den School instead of the comprehensive. But Tyke who felt impelled to do something about it, and who found the test papers lying temptingly on Chief Sir's desk. So, this is about a young kid, Tyke, who is like 11 or 12, and the adventures that kids get into at that age. Tyke and Danny particularly get into all kinds of crazy problems, from finding a sheep skeleton in a river to trying to build a clubhouse in an abandoned mill. And of course, Danny is terrified that there are ghosts in this mill. We also have quite a few other supporting characters in here, like Crumble, who is Tyke's dog. We have Fatty, who is Danny's pet mouse. Causes some problems also. Tyke's father is running for office, I think council or something in town. So there's like a whole subplot with the election and Tyke and Danny helping pass out flyers. There's another kid in the class, Ian Pitt, who Tyke and Danny are like fighting with and kind of have this rivalry going with. I just love the chaos they get into. Like the adventures they have are so sweet. Well, not sweet, but like they're fun. They have fun adventures, the two of them. And each chapter starts off with a joke, and there's illustrations in here, and it's really, really awesome. I love it. There's one of the illustrations. So this is a fun book, a pretty light read. Went through it pretty quickly. I love the teacher in here. Will Merchant is like the classroom teacher. And then they have a student teacher come in named Jenny, and how like Mr. Merchant is such a good like mentor and making things interesting. And then we have Jenny come in and how she's trying to understand this class and learn about teaching in the first place. There is a famous Tyler from the past who apparently climbed the schoolhouse and rang the bell. And so the bell, after World War II, like the school kind of got hit. And so the bell tower isn't safe anymore, so the bell hasn't rung since the end of World War II. And Tyke decides to go ring the school bell, and all kinds of crazy things happen in this story. It's a children's book, so it's not terribly deep. I just love these adventures. So it was good to take a break from kind of all these deeper books I've been reading, and something that's just fun and light. So there is a twist at the end of this book, which takes it from being an okay book to an wow, that's amazing book. And if you don't want to know what that twist is at the end and you're thinking about reading this book, then peace out, and I love you guys. And there's going to be spoilers soon, like right now, spoilers. So the big twist in this is that Tyke, this book is set up so that there are no pronouns or anything used to describe Tyke, and so most of the book you think Tyke is a boy. Like these are very things that boys do. This adventurous nature and stuff. But when Tyke's up on the schoolhouse, when the teachers yell at her, and we find out that her name is really Theodora, and Tyke is a girl. And it's such a cool way that this book is laid out that you don't see that coming. Like, I knew that going into this book, and it was fine. So, like, nothing in here is like, oh my goodness, Tyke's a girl, until the very last few pages. And it's just so cool the way this book is set up and the expectations that we place on different genders. I also appreciate the fact that none of the adults in this book tell Tyke that she needs to behave to be more ladylike. Like Tyke needs to behave because she's about to start the next school soon, and should just grow up a bit and, just be a good kid, but not because anything to do with gender. There's also a postscript in here written by the teacher, Will Merchant, and his take on Tyke as a person, like what he thinks about teaching Tyke, and all the things she gets into. So I really love this book, and you guys should totally read it. Peace out. I love you guys, and keep reading.